All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the
Mm,
Knicks in 6 podcast. I
mm.
am your humble and gracious host, Ham Van Dam, Van Deezy, Guru if you my mans. I'm here with my guy once again, Mr. Sean Harris.
I love
That's
this.
that's where the applause will come in.
I'm trying to pump myself up right now because you kind of blew my high, reminding me that we got to cover it in the season tournament. I can't even fake it.
Pain.
Oh
Pain.
my!
Pain.
How was your week?
Pain.
Your week was good. I had a good
Yes,
week
indeed.
until I remembered we had to do that part, but it's been good.
Yes, indeed. So first and foremost, this is presented by the Smooth Family Network. Cha 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 cha. You can follow us everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. Follow the podcast everywhere at Knicks in number 6 IX Pod. You can follow me everywhere at Frostmine Guru. Don't follow Sean; he'll find you.
Yeah.
Yes,
we'll come
indeed.
across each other. It's all right. We good.
you'll find him in the Knicks. The Knicks.
I'm out here. You ain't bumped into me yet.
Causing turbulence.
So they say.
So let's get into it. We got some time. I want to keep. So it's December 18th. We're recording right before the Lakers game.
Right.
And we're gonna get into it because I got qualms. I got a lot of qualms. It's been so we are 2-4 since we last recorded. 2-4. 2 wins, 4 losses.
It's true.
We are gonna get into all of them and why they caused me much pain. Why they caused me much pain. I must know.
I think the only way for me to say anything is if we just start. We just got to jump in because we just got to do this. We just got to go. Rip the Band-Aid off. In-season tournament. Just let's start.
All right. So in-season tournament, Knicks lose. We came in here talking big shit last week, but we lost.
Yeah.
We lost.
Yeah.
We absolutely sold to the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round of the knockout round. It was pain. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was pain. I'm pulling the numbers up right now.
They kind of wanted to make it feel like it was a total embarrassment. It wasn't pretty. A 24-point loss isn't ideal.
146 to 122. Cooked.
But
Cooked.
What did you expect?
I expected not to get cooked thoroughly.
I feel like I did say that we was going to win that game. But I didn't want to win the tournament. I didn't want to win the in-season. I went the chip. I didn't want the in-season. If we won the in-season, they're going to say the chip was dirty. I want the chip. They're
going to say the chip was dirty. That's insane. I'm not going to lie. So this was a good game from Julius Randle, 41-6-5. He came to play. Unfortunately,
nobody else did.
No one else really came to play. Jalen Brunson, 24, 3 and 6. He went 10 for 22. You can't score 24 points on 22 shots. That's bad, Bobs.
He wasn't alone.
Rowan Barrett Jr., 23, 7 for 18. That's not terrible, but
we've become a high scoring team out of nowhere. Has anybody else noticed that? Has anybody else noticed 120 point, 130 point games we're having?
I was told we were a defensive team. Oh, I'm gonna talk about it. Let's get it clear. I'm gonna talk about it.
We could breeze past this in season because it was 2 weeks.
I was told we were a defensive team. This was the beginning of me questioning that information that I was given.
That's how they want to sell it. You know my motto on it. We're an offensive bunch that learned team defense because of Tibbs. We're not necessarily just a defensive team.
Well, Tomas, I ain't see no defense in the past 2 weeks. I ain't see no defense. This was the beginning of it. So we absolutely sold. I hated this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated this game because we were absolutely selling. It was so bad to watch. I had to turn it off. I couldn't do it. It was nasty. It was nasty.
No, I was there for it. I'm trying to remember how bad that Brook Lopez did damage.
He cooked us.
Brook Lopez did. Yo, it's such a weird. I'm having a weird week with all of this because of Mitchell Robinson, who I believe is bad against the centers we really need him to be good against. And
so Giannis came to play. Your man Giannis with 35, 10, and 8.
Yeah, Giannis had a good game.
Dame Lillard came to play with 28, 7, and 3. These are all good shooting numbers, too. 15 for 22, 8 for 13. Like, this is not them having an off night like they had first time they played us and then was just shooting threes. So I have a problem with this game and the next game. And I'm going to make my point after the next game. But this game was just, it was so gross. It was so gross. Moving on. I can't do it. To the Celtics game. So that was our prize for absolutely selling to the Bucks.
That's a problem.
Selling. Absolutely selling to the Bucks.
Yo,
I was going to give you the Celtics as a consolation prize.
I speak about it often that we have Celtics rivals out there in these streets. We have beef with beef.
Disgusting. To solidify our 8th place finish in the season tournament. Knicks 133 to 123 to the Celtics. Oh, let's talk about it. Your man's absolutely cooked us, aka Derek fucking White. Why? The Schmoldy King.
Yo, you're frying. Yo, it's too much is going on. I can't just absorb Derek White's 30-point mayhem against. I need a second to rant about the fact we got the Celtics again. All right, before we go too far, I got to get that off. We got the Celtics again, which I don't mind. I don't think this. I think we match up well against the Celtics. Let me say it that way. So I talk loudly against the Celtics. But to get them, before I was told we lost twice, fine, we're going to get you in the second half. That's after trade deadline. That's going to be our playoff team for this year, what we're going in there with. I'll see you then. You feel me? A Josh Hart-esque move of sorts of make us better is going to, and we were going to be 2-2 at the end of the year. And they just gave them a third game before the trade deadline. Like, oh, no matter what happens, it's going to be a nasty year. Until we knock them out of the playoffs, it's just nasty until then. I'm not feeling it. We got to work on that one.
So
that can't be the consequence for.
So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Go back to my point of absolutely selling to the Bucks. And we came back and got cooked by the Celtics to solidify our 8th place finish in the in-season tournament. I don't even know if we came in 8th place. I'm telling you we came in 8th place.
Yeah, I'm about to say, there was rankings problem.
I don't care. Bro, we are 0-6 against the Bucks and the Celtics. 0-6. What is going on?
Well, we playing them way too much. It's this way too.
How did we get 6 games in before January?
Because Dolan got beef in these streets too. He clearly got beef. This is personal. This is often something happens. And the first time they had a chance to give it to us,
6 games. How did we get 6 games against the Bucks and the Celtics before January?
Yeah.
We're not even 41 games in 6 of the games against the Bucks and the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And that's hate. I'm not even going to lie. That's real hate.
Yeah.
That's not that fake shit. That's that real hate right there.
It's clearly personal. That's why I want to win with Dolan, because this is clearly beef. This is to the heart, like on many levels, because it just so happened inaugural debut. And don't forget, we're recording before the Lakers game tonight.
Yes.
Where they put up the banner for this thing against us. Like, it's just, I don't know what's going on here, but we just got to get through the month of December. And
It's nasty work going on right now. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just disgusting work. Ben is up for the in-season tournament. Like, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. It brought a competitive edge out, but throwing a ban up is kind of nasty.
I don't want to have to sit there and watch the banner. And not tonight. Not tonight.
And then you chose the Knicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on now. This is rap beef. This is rap beef, bro. This is not that fake shit. This is what I'm telling you. This is mob beef.
They already said they planning different ideas for the winner. Like you get maybe a playoff berth or something, right? Which they have to iron that out because that's crazy. That's crazy.
If they did that, LeBron will win the in-season tournament, and he'll be like, "I'll see you in April. I'll see you in April."
Exactly. Y'all get ready.
I'll play until December, and then I'll see you in April. But yeah, not too much on this game. Like it was just a bad game. Derek White absolutely sold us. Like he was cooking us. Like,
yeah, best haircut of the year.
The big schmaldy.
Can we do that? Can we take it off basketball for a second to say best haircut of the year?
Yo, like, when you got to do it, you got to do it, man.
Like, bravo. Like, we happy for you, bro. Like, respect.
When it has to happen, it has to go.
It was a Derek White debut, son. He bowled out of control. Doesn't make sense, and it's nasty. It was just we didn't deserve. We know we need to make adjustments. They snuck this one in there. We didn't deserve it. This is all rap beef. Let's move on,
bro. All right, moving on back onto the regular season because these are the games that are concerning. Knicks win 136-130 against the Toronto Raptors.
Basketball, yes. Best game of the last 2 weeks.
So once again, I told y'all we was going to win this game because Scotty Bum-Ass Barnes was not about to come into the Garden and win after he started that "you not him" shit he did last year.
Right. He didn't have a horrible game. He put up 20, but
I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell y'all. They put my man Quentin Grimes on the bench, and he's a Ooter. Disrespect.
Yo, what a time with that one.
Disrespect was given this game. In Big Ooter Quentin Grimes.
I told you this game 19? Yeah.
19
big
of
19.
them things. Big
in
Ooter.
The fourth. Him and Josh Hart was going in.
Come on, man. This is only gonna talk about my mad scientist theory from later on in the pod. But I'm here to let y'all know I was right. Y'all was wrong.
What, that Grimes needed to be on the bench?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said the lineup does not suit Quentin Grimes. You had my mans out there with 3 ball dominant people, and he was out there to lock up and shoot threes. He wasn't hitting the threes. They put him in the lineup with Quick. They put him in the lineup with some passes with Big Hartenstein. And what happened? My man's flaring off screens, hitting legs. Okay. My man's flaring to the corner, being Big Ooter.
Fair. And you know what happened with the person they swapped him with? He became Dante.
He decided to become a bum. He decided to become a bum. I'm here to tell y'all the starting shooting guard spot in Tom Thibodeau's rotation is not a desirable spot to be in. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's for a workhorse.
We have the evidence, and I'm getting into it later. But wow.
Okay.
Exhibit A. That's all I'm saying. Why did Quentin Grimes suddenly become good again? Is that a coincidence? A coincidence?
No. I took it as he had a much harder, he had an easier assignment. He has a hard assignment, and that's why he starts. He starts because he's chasing the best player. That's his difficult task.
They was calling my man a bum. What's telling me?
Yeah. That's a bit much.
They said my man's was greens, and he's a bum. No, I'm not hearing that. My man's was hooping. He was hooping, and he been hooping. This was the start of the Quentin Grimes. They sat him to the bench. I knew that the crowd would get to him. I knew that the crowd of Twitter would get to Tibbs. because it's the same thing that happened with Evan Fournier when they told his ass, bench Evan Fournier.
Okay.
But he took it to the extreme and said, I'm not playing him ever again. With
So
Quentin Grimes.
This is Grimes' future here on the bench?
This is what I don't believe that at all. But I don't believe that at all. We might be on the same page. We're going to talk about it.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is that we saw, he set him to the bench this game. Quentin Grimes said, I bet. I think they think I'm a bum. He said.
He took it personal.
He said, I think they think I'm a bum.
They think it's me.
Like me, Quentin Grimes. Like, did y'all not see who I was? I was clamping last year. I was really him on defense last year. Like, I was guarding the Dame Lillards and clamping them up. I was putting them in the San Quentin penitentiary. Like, that's what was happening.
Dante and was like, hey, Dante, good luck.
Good luck.
Good
luck.
Good luck, bro.
Because them brothers is not passing you the rock, my guy. You better lock up. And what happened? Dante DiVincenzo, I love Devo. I'm Dante Hive.
Yeah.
Do his feet move like Quentin Grimes? It does not. Why Dante played 20 minutes? They playing Dante 20 minutes
defensively. No. His defense passed the eye test. You see it. Yeah. Even if you're not trained to spot it out, you see it.
I'm not even gonna lie. Quentin Grimes' feet move fast. I'd be like, oh, if this man just didn't have to contest, he would stay in front of everyone. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right.
He only get fouls because he be touching. He be touching people up. Stop touching people. Put your hands down.
Quentin Grimes had a big game.
But yeah, this was a big game off the bench.
Randall had 41. You know, let's.
Now Randall had 34. Rowan had a good game. 27.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
This is one of the very few good Rowan games in the 6-game stretch. I'm sorry. I'm getting into Rowan.
I wrote 41 down for a different reason. You're right.
Rowan, oh man, this was a good game for you.
His season high game? His season high? We don't want to say that.
Nasty work. I'm not giving that to him.
Siakam season high, 29. It was a good game.
It was.
It was beautiful. I don't want to.
OG Anunoby
as well. That was a good game.
From OG?
No. I didn't say all that. He didn't have a horrible game, but he didn't. What he had? Oh, he almost had 30.
29.
He had a good game.
OG. No, so the story of this game, for real, besides the fact that Quentin Grimes was being fucking him off the bench, was that Julius Randle, I'm going to give him his flowers, he was putting that man OG Anunoby in the blender. That brother was in duress. He was in duress. He put that man in the post like 8 straight tops. I was like, yeah, again.
That's off the way you said it. I want to be able to clarify that. OG had a good game. OG did not have a trade RJ plus some plus picks.
I'm not even going to lie to you. OG had a good game offensively.
Right.
Defensively, he was getting hooked. He was getting.
Randall don't play when it comes to the Raptors. He takes that matchup serious.
I don't know if it was 8 straight. I'm telling you what it felt like. It felt like 8 straight times he went right, put me on the right block. I'm about to put this brother in the blender. And he did it 8 straight times. He pump fake him out his sneakers. I'll be like, oh man, he's cooking him. He's cooking him. I loved it. I loved it.
Randall at his best. It's why he's the all-star guy. I think it's something personal he has against Siakam, because Siakam came and balled on him that one time.
Yeah, and ever since 45.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Season career high. I'm telling you, there's a thing there where they really all sides do their best when they play each other. Raptors Knicks games it's not a rivalry anyone even thinks of, because who wants your rivalry to be Canada? It don't really sound like all that. But Raptors Knicks games are good. The last 2 years, most definitely would just
I think
every last one of them.
I think, and Knicks fans don't want to hear this, but the NBA considers Pascal Siakam and Julius Randle on the same tier of star.
They do.
And that's just the reality of it. And I feel like they know that. And because they know that, they like, I got to cook him. And
Right.
they be cooking each other. Respectfully.
RJ takes it personal because it's Canada. Randall, Siakam, they go at it. Like, it's a OG in New York because he's proven the case, but he didn't prove it today.
Nah.
But, shout out to OG. He'll be great here.
He hasn't shown me anything to justify anybody traded anything for him, honestly. Not no 3 firsts.
No.
Bugging. Bugging.
What goes with the 3 firsts? Is it 3 firsts and the bench? I'll do that. 3 firsts and the bench and Quentin.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'll do that. But RJ? No way. No. And that's where it all we could just move on. There's nothing to see here. All
right, so moving on. So our next game, this is the sales game number 1. No, game number 3. I'm sorry. Sales game number 3. Knicks lose to the freaking Jazz. Oh my God. So first game. So I want to be clear. I predicted that we would lose to the Jazz. Predicted, remember last episode, I said, some reason, Lauri Markkanen decides he wants to cook us.
You did say that.
He will cook us. That's what he does. It's weird.
In spurts. He just came in, got hot, left.
Like, what was that? What was that?
Because when players is injured, they want to come back in time to play the Knicks. Yo, son, they love us. I don't know why everyone love us and love to hate us, but they love us everywhere. Everybody gets up for the Knicks. Everywhere. They just hate to admit it. Lauri rushed back for this. The Suns rushed back to play in New York. Like, come on, man.
It's nasty.
Come on, man.
It's nasty.
Us.
So we lost this game, right? And I hated the fact that we lost this game because I felt like, one, it's the first game of the West Coast road trip. I have problems with this game always because they be having me up till like 1 a.m. and going to sleep off a Knicks loss at 1 a.m. is crazy. It's a crazy feeling. I don't care who you are.
No,
like
true.
even if you, I don't know if the blowout is a little better. I'm not even gonna lie, because you can make a decision.
Oh, you can
like halftime,
yeah,
and then be like, "Yo, if I wake up and they won, great." Yeah. But I went to sleep knowing that they were lost, so I'm good.
Yeah.
But staying up for a close game and then being 1 o'clock, and this only happens twice a year. They go on one road trip for 4 games, and then they do the other road trip for 5 games when they in LA and shit like that. So like, it's like, bro. Staying up to watch Utah. First of all, staying up for Knicks Jazz is crazy already.
Staying up for Horton Tucker is unacceptable.
Like, I don't need Taylor Horton Tucker cooking me at 12:30.
I want to go to bed. Call this a blowout. Well, Horton Tucker is going off. Yeah.
Like, now you feel compelled to stay up. Like, I didn't want to see this. Like, and I saw it, and I wasn't happy.
Yeah. I got a Jazz fan. Like, probably the one Jazz fan in New York, because who's really a Jazz fan? But being a Jazz
fan is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's kind of nuts. It's kind of.
I'm not even gonna lie. Being a Jazz fan is crazy.
Real Jazz fan.
There's so many problematic things that go with being a Utah Jazz fan. Like, if you're not from Utah, like, I cannot support any outside of Utah Jazz fan. Are you serious? Do you really want? I'll say it. You feel me? So first of all,
I would add him because you say he a Knicks fan, but he not, because he a Jazz fan.
So first of all, their 2 greatest franchise icons are extremely problematic. Both of them are extremely problematic.
They couldn't handle being in New York.
Not at all. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
We don't got to speak on it, but both of them.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Extremely problematic.
It was real loose in Utah.
I'm glad they won no chip because they deserve zero chips.
Not our precious NBA chip. Not the cup, but the chip? Nah.
Look at the niggas you employ. Look at the people you employ. Nope. You cannot have a chip. I'm always good on that. 2, it is always heard around the league that besides Boston, Utah fans be wild.
The Sexton jerseys, wild. I bet the numbers is up. I bet he's selling jerseys in Utah just because of Sexton. Yeah. No good. Yeah. Ain't nobody out there to stop him. It's just them. Ain't nobody.
They just living scot-free, chilling, casually racist, just chilling with the casual racism. I mean, Donovan Mitchell was like, I can't do it. Can't do it. And I feel him on that.
No, you got to get me out of here.
Nah, but yeah, Utah can't do Utah.
Danny Ainge, that's nasty.
Nasty man, the nastiest of all men. Not even gonna lie, your man nasty. The trade negotiator.
Everything about that situation is ick.
And the fact that Danny Ainge felt comfortable going from Boston to Utah tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, everything. Man, that's a good one.
Everything I need to know. It tells me everything I need to know. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, I'm telling. I'm using that one.
Everything I need to know.
Oh my God, that's all I need to know. That's a bad man. The way he playing with New York this summer.
Nasty works.
Yeah.
Nasty work.
What makes you move this way?
But yeah, we lost to the Jazz. I wasn't thrilled about it. It was a nasty loss, and I don't want to talk about it because I do want to talk about this next game.
I hear you.
His name?
I feel like we was leading up into it. Like
his name. His name is Jalen HIMson.
Have fun.
His name is Jalen fucking Brunson. Best point guard in the East. That's all I'm saying. He's him. Him is he. Him he is. Jalen fucking HIMson. 50 burger.
We can do better than say 50 burger. We can do better than say 50 burger.
Large fry. Large sweet tea, no ice.
Forget the 4 for $4. He ordered the 9 for $9.
That brother does not miss. That brother.
Nobody can stop him. The 9 for $9 special.
So let's be clear.
Woo!
The Knicks play the Suns. The Phoenix Suns, by the way.
The Kevin Durant is on the court, Suns.
So there were 4 All-Stars on the court. 4 All-Stars on the court when this basketball game started. 4 of them.
Okay.
There were 4 of them. So I'm saying.
Technically, yes.
There were 4 of them.
Yeah.
There were 4 All-Stars on the court.
Yeah.
None of them had the 50 burger. None of them.
No.
None of them went perfect from the field in the second half.
No,
that goes to superstar Jalen Brunson. I'm here. I'm letting y'all know. He's untouchable. I'm letting y'all know. He's untouchable.
You know how nasty it was hearing KD heap praise on Jalen Brunson? You know how nasty that felt?
So I told you I wanted KD in the building when they came to New York.
I had no faith.
That's why.
I had no faith.
That's why. Jalen Brunson has given them 85 points. 85 points, bro, this season. 85 of the finest points came from Jalen Brunson. The brother is 6'1".
That's
6'1".
He's too smart. He's too good for all these tricks and he's just solid. He's just mentally sound, physically solid. Like
the brother missed 6 shots.
A brilliant battering ram of
6 shots.
Like
he missed 6 shots.
Yeah, and none of them missed from 3.
None of them. 9 for 9 straight. So he's the story of this game, respectfully.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, he had a good game, 28. KD had 29.
Yeah.
It was good.
More importantly, KD took 21 shots. What I like to see KD trying and put in numbers.
KD with 21.
Yeah.
Oh, I love KD 10 for 21 because KD could easily be 17 for 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he'll do 11 for 17 and be like 3 for 4 for I seen him play games where he ain't shoot a 3 on us. He just playing with us. Yeah. I like that this was an effort game by KD.
Yes. And he still lost. So this is my last point I'm gonna make on this game, right? Like, we don't gotta talk about it. He is him. Like, what is real? Yeah. What is really there to talk about?
Who are you taking over him?
The reason why the Suns lost this game, right? The reason why they lost this game because Jalen Brunson walked into Phoenix Arena, whatever it's called.
Right, whatever it's called,
and said, "I'm here to have a him off. Choose your fighter." And they tried to collectively jump my guy. But that was the wrong decision.
Couldn't do it.
Throughout the game, you saw it though, right? You saw it throughout the game. It was either they lost Beal early because he hit a 3 and 1-3, but he rolled it. And they called some phantom bullshit on Dante, by the way. They gave my man Dante a flagrant foul, flagrant one. And you
They've been doing that. That's been a thing. A new wrinkle.
That was nasty work. But that's neither here nor there. The reality is that Devin Booker was going off at a time, and then there was a time KD couldn't miss, and then it went back to Devin Booker. No, that was the wrong strategy because Jalen Brunson said, "I'm fucking him. I'm here. I'm here. You feel me? Like, don't play with me. I'm here. I'm showing up, and I'm going to give everybody the buckets." Now, if they would have made a decision, KD, you're getting the buckets.
Right.
Then Devin Booker could have focused on stopping Jalen Brunson.
Right.
But he didn't. He also wanted buckets. So they wanted to switch on and off. One thing I give Julius Randle his credit. Once again, he made the decision. Wait a minute. The brother is cooking.
He's on. Yeah.
Hands off. And I still had 23. Had 23 hands off.
He is so comfortable with just letting Brunson do the heavy lifting. Randle has been dragging. Randle knows what it's like to drag the Knicks. He knows what that weight feels like. He loves Brunson being there. You're like, yo,
Jalen hit like the 5th 3, bro. I knew it was time. I almost bet the 50 burger in. I was sitting there like, oh, it was like 33 points. I was like, I think it's time. I've done this before.
8th 3 bounced around the rim and touched every part of it. Like, That eighth one, it was like he shot at 1 for 12. He shot 1 for 12 threes. It was no longer necessary, but he could have done it.
Time.
Yeah, that was
nice. Time. What a game. Salute my guy.
Yeah.
Moving on. Once again, back to selling. Because with joy must come pain.
Right.
Because with joy must come pain.
Right.
Knicks lose 144-122 to the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah.
Nasty work. Kawhi Leonard. He's
good. Like, y'all thought I wasn't good because I was chilling. I was chilling because I'm that good. And
he's good.
He was the original guy I wanted when it was Kyrie, KD summer. I wanted Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard. I thought that was the way.
So we got Kawhi Leonard with 36, 7, and 4.
Yeah. Which I forgot he still does that. I'm not even gonna hold you.
He's played every game this season.
I forgot that Kawhi.
He heard the low management slander.
Yeah.
And he's played every game this season.
Yes.
You gotta give him props for that.
Yeah.
Paul George back from injury. Of course, you got to come back from injury on the Knicks. 25, 4, and 7.
It don't stop.
It never stops. They got to come back. I'm going to come back. I'm going to wait for the Knicks game.
I forgot about that aspect. So that's the Suns that did it.
Yep.
That's the Jazz that did it.
I'm going to wait for the Knicks game.
That did it. All right.
Hashtag I'm going to wait for the Knicks game. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's a pattern. We got to track that. I'm putting that on the list. We got to track that.
It's always been a thing.
Hashtag I'm coming back for the Knicks game.
I already know. Check it from here on out. It's always a thing.
Watch Ben Simmons back when we be playing that. Watch it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Yeah. They'll
Ben
do that.
Simmons back when we play the Nets. Yeah, we lost this game. This is the second night of a back-to-back.
We lost this game early.
Yeah.
We lost this game from the night before.
Yeah. It was too emotional. Jalen with 22, Julius with 22, RJ with 18, like just making terrible decisions with basketball though. Like, DiVincenzo, good game. Yeah, we lost this game,
and
bro.
That's kind of it. You know, we didn't get much from IQ, who we haven't really spent a whole lot of time talking as we've been going through some of them. Some games he did his thing. Some games he wasn't.
Absolutely.
None of them look like a $31 million player, and I'm going to need more of an argument for $25 million. I just want to throw it back out there again.
I already told you. What we value IQ, somebody else is going to pay them.
I understand
they
that
told
argument.
Jalen Brunson 4 years, $55 million. He was going to take that.
If he keeps doing this, he's getting 4 years, 21.
That's crazy.
If he keeps doing this, 4 years, 21.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't see 25 mil. I don't know where you see 25 mil at, but I don't see 25 mil.
I'm telling you.
I just know because of the right circumstance in the Orlando and San Antonio. It's because of those two situations.
Jalen Brunson, 4 years, $55 million. Do you know that is less than $14 million a year?
Bro, that's ridiculous.
And he was gonna sign it.
Yeah.
And we gave him
like
4 years, 106.
Yeah,
it's all about fit.
And he's underpaid.
He was out there being a third option to Spencer Dinwiddie and fucking Luka, bro. Like,
I agree.
Like, I'm telling you, it's a different bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a conspiracy theory that we are working against IQ for some strange reason. Because we've
done that in the past. We've done that to where we put players in a situation to make sure that they
contract. Yeah, bro, it's nasty. I think it's nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
It may be nasty, but we got to worry about the market. The cast. I want to ring. I feel like if you feel like you deserve more, to take a 3-year deal with the player option on the third and just do it for 2 years and then come back for the bag.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Starting Dante over IQ was insane. That was an insane call. I thought you should have started Quentin Grimes. I thought if you wasn't starting Quentin Grimes, you should have started Josh Hart. I thought if you wasn't going to start neither of them, you should have started IQ.
While I disagree with that, I feel like Dante should have started over for IQ. I feel like IQ should be getting significantly more minutes, even from the bench.
Yeah, but
I feel like that's not what he's getting, and that's a problem.
But he's a better defender than Dante, bro. At least you could put him out there if he's not scoring. Like, I
feel like the bench sucks without him. And
it does. It's no point guard. It's no point guard. If you I told you it works against him, bro. It works against him that he's cobbling.
Oh, yeah. If we starting him, there's no point guard running the bench. Boom, perfect. I mean, we could play more McBride minutes, fine, and maybe we should. We still kind of like McBride because he plays good defense also. But, I mean...
He's not going 10 deep.
He's
not going 10 deep.
So, therefore, IQ has to get bit. He's on the bench.
He's not going 10 deep.
He needs more minutes on the bench. He should always get at least 25 minutes from the bench. He should. Yeah. That shouldn't be where he's at. That's the problem. 19 minutes is crazy.
Yes, that is insane.
Yeah.
All right, this is a good transition right here, right? Because I want to transition to our first segment, right? So that's 2 of 4. That's 2 of 4. We absolutely sold. I'm getting back into it. I'm calling all 4 of them losses Tom Thibodeau losses. I'm sorry. The man is a maniac. I'm back.
All 4 of those losses.
I'm back.
Nah, man, I don't.
No, I'm back. I'm letting you know. Tibbs, and you got to hear my point. All right. So Tibbs rotations are insane. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My main problem I have with them, Like, we don't even get into the part that he benched Quentin off of what I feel is peer pressure. Like, I'm sorry. I think that's just big peer pressure. But it worked out in his favor. It works out in his favor more often than it doesn't. That's why he's still here.
Okay.
But more importantly, I feel like Tibbs do not be coaching like he got a feel for the game, bro. The shit feels insane to watch when we are getting cooked on a run, and the all ISO offense is like, Jalen, go get me a bucket. Julius, go get me a bucket. Everybody else go stand around. And if Jalen's off the court, now the ball's moving. Or if Julius off the court, now the ball's moving. But it don't feel like no plays is being ran. I'm like, it's all read and react, which is a Tibbs offense through and through. He's never really had an offensive mindset. He is a read and react guy. Like, he lets his star players play.
Yeah.
My problem with that theory is that look what it has gotten us against the teams we are trying to beat.
Yeah.
When you look at how Boston plays, when you look at how Milwaukee play, they got 2 stars, right? Damian Lillard is averaging 7 dimes. Why is Damian Lillard averaging 7 dimes? He's not a pass first point guard.
Okay.
It's because the offense is flowing through both of their stars, but also everybody, you watching Brook Lopez having another career year. You go watch Bobby Portis off the bench, cooking up, having another career year. You go watch Derek freaking White. You get what I'm saying? Capable of having 30. Who else besides us three? Like, let's be real.
I hear you, bro.
Let's be real. Who else besides the big 3 that we have is capable of giving us 30? We haven't seen nobody else do it. Except for, I think Dante did it once, and we was running the score up. He was running the score, and that was all threes.
It was a fire that night. Yeah.
But that should happen more often than not. The ball is not moving. Like, I'm here for the all ISO offense in the playoffs. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it works in the playoffs more often than not, because the playoffs is about stars. You get what I'm saying? But the reason why you literally had to take Quentin Grimes out of the lineup is because you could not hold your stars accountable to the point where you telling them, like I said, get him involved in the offense early. Same thing with Mitch. And Mitch, get well, buddy. But like, yo, you got to get your non-stars, your others involved early. Like, that's how it works. That's how that's how all the top tier teams are doing it. Like, and basketball, like, I feel like the NBA is emulation. Like, all of this shit is emulation. What happened when the Warriors decided they wanted to be elite niggas and pull threes all the time? What everybody started doing? Pulling threes all the time. And I feel like we have a coach. He is a stubborn guy. Mm-hmm. He is a stubborn guy, bro.
Well, I'm letting you cook up.
He is a stubborn guy, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, the evidence says that he is incapable of change. I'm not going to say he's incapable of change. But the evidence says that he finds something and he has to be bullied out of it. Like, he has to be literally bullied out of it. And when do we get to the point as a fan base where we look at this objectively and go, yo, the offense, when the offense is buzzing, like the all ISO offense, like, we're scoring a whole bunch of points, right?
Right.
We're only scoring a whole bunch of points because no one's playing defense. But we're also giving up a ton of points. But we're only giving up a ton of points because our best defensive players are not touching the ball. Like, you looking at the box score.
I think we're scoring 120, 130, and all of these numbers because Mitch ain't in the court.
Yeah.
I feel like because the defensive player is off the court and not there being 4-on-5 on offense, it's actually 5-on-5 somewhat, that we are actually scoring more like an offense.
And at the same time, we are 2-4.
That 2-4 is iffy. All right, that 2-4 iffy. Here's why that 2-4 is iffy. One, I forgot about the in-season throwing stuff, whatever. We should have been playing those games that we were playing.
2-2.
Brook Lopez, I just had to double check because Brook Lopez numbers, his stats alone look just calm in the in-season tournament, right? Let me see.
He only went 9-8 and like he had 3 blocks,
right?
3 blocks.
9-8-3, right? But if you check his plus minus, highest on both teams, plus 28. Why? Because that matchup is abusive. Mitch cannot handle a Brook Lopez or a Bam or a KP, which is a problem because they're on Boston, Miami, and the Bucks, the 3 teams we're concerned about. So that's problem 1 here. My problem with Tibbs is that he started Sims over Hartenstein. However, I feel like that has to do with it, and we said nothing about Taj Gibson coming back, by the way. And was that the 50-point game? Yeah, 50-point game. And that may be a blessing to that towards us, to that too. But I mean, besides, I think the fact that Hartenstein is not starting shows the value he has to the bench. Like that bench unit, that team is like a second team. Like they're designed to run it up when the other team starters aren't there. Like you're like, our starters are here to like compete on level with the starters. But you, the bench unit, is where we get the points. This is where we get our lead from. And I feel like that's I'm trying to figure out what was he supposed to do. I agree. IQ should have played more minutes in some games. But beyond that, you're going to have to tell me something more specific to say it was such a
make my point for me. So you're going to make my point for me, right? So here we go.
That's a fair point.
No, but this is this is my point, right? So why like I just said, why does Tibbs have to be bullied into these situations? Why do you have to take all options away, all Tibbs-friendly options away for him to get uncomfortable and do something that's going to make the team better? You just said, right? So why does he start Jericho Sims? Let's be real. I love Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims should not be seeing the court. Like, he should not be seeing the court.
He's a project of ours.
Isaiah Hartenstein, have Taj play 12 minutes to spell Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein has to play 36 minutes. That might be the move tonight. That's just the situation. That should be the move every night.
We picked him up from his couch. He wasn't doing nothing. We getting him up to speed. We getting Taj up to speed.
Bro, they are abusing Jericho Sims. They are abusing Jericho Sims. If he's not fit for the lob, they putting that brother in the pick and roll. And Tibbs is, and this is what I'm saying. This man Tibbs plays like this shit is 2K, bro. Like he literally waits till like 2 minutes left in the quarter to take the subs out, bro. Like, bro, that is insane to me. Like, is that not an insane concept to do it? Like, if you see, like, you have to look at the game. Like, that's why I'm saying this guy, he coaches like he
watches the game for 3 quarters. And then the fourth quarter, like, this is for the best players.
That is an insane way to do it.
I don't think it is for our lineup.
To read, you literally install a read and react offense, and you don't do read and react coaching. Like,
but I feel like it's read and react.
No, it's not. Not when you are watching a run go on, and then you put the same 5 people out there.
No. Tibbs is about who starts the game. It's not about not starts the game. It's about who finishes the game. It's not about who starts the game. He is reading the 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter, he's putting his best guys in the game in there. That makes sense. We have too many players of the same talent level, kind of, to not do exactly that. Like,
I'm telling you,
okay, you're in.
That works for lower tier teams. Like, that strategy works when you have some slack. When you don't have slack against the Bucks and against the Celtics.
The Bucks is Mitch. Celtics is Mitch. Bucks and Celtics is Mitch. I'm not getting off that hill. I've been making this argument for a minute. Those games is Mitch. And,
I don't believe that.
Mitch is injured against the Celtics the last game, no? So it's not even, we can't even kill him too much for it. Like,
so what you telling me?
Utah is not Utah is a team L because we played down. Like, what are you telling me?
No.
Yes.
No. Because what you're telling me, is that you feel in the long run, and I'm not saying you're saying this, but this is what I'm hearing. Right. You feel in the long run that we're going to be more conducive with Mitch out of the lineup. Like, that's what you're telling me.
I'm waiting to.
That's what you're telling me.
His injuries changed my predictions for the season.
But I'm saying you're telling me this given the circumstances. Like, I could only go off what has been given to me on my plate. Like, okay. If I could live in an idealistic society, I tell everybody, I want a shooting big. Get me a big that hits threes. That's what I want. Right. I don't care if it's the starter. I don't care if it's the guy off the bench. I want him to come in and pull 4 threes immediately. Like, that's what I want my big to do. Respectfully.
Yeah. Right.
But I can only deal with what I have, right? So I have Mitchell Robinson.
That's what we got to trade.
It's an option. That's what I'm saying. So you have Mitchell Robinson. You have a defensive coach, like a defensive first coach. He's not like, he didn't even start Isaiah Hartenstein. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right, but he is
not prioritizing the offense.
I feel like the fact that he did not start Hartenstein speaks against Mitch, because he thinks Sims could come off the end of the bench and basically do exactly what Mitch was doing.
I don't think that's what he's saying at all.
I think that's exactly what he's saying.
That's what he's saying at all.
He's saying, okay, what do you think?
I don't think that's what he's saying at all.
Hartenstein is productive on the bench, and that unit works. And when he plays with the starters, that unit does not work as well. So
that's what he's saying.
Yeah. The numbers show that Hartenstein in the starting unit does not necessarily work. Doesn't really work all that well. There's numbers that support that. So I'm saying off the bench is him at his best. So I can see Tibbs be like, I'm not breaking to the best we have right now here. I think Sims, what is Sims except a leapfrog? So he's just jumping out the building. So he's there to go and try to get rebounds.
That's it.
That's it.
But that's not all Mitch is, though. Like, if that's all Mitch was, I would get what you're saying. Like,
he's better than that.
No, he's way better than that.
Yes.
Like, it's a night and day difference, and you can see it. You literally are seeing it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Mitch
you don't see Sims. You don't see Tibbs coaching Sims up to play just like Mitch.
He can't.
But you don't see. But you don't see. All right. So you think he's teaching him to play like Hartenstein?
I'm thinking he's literally using Jericho Sims as a test dummy, and I think that the better option is to start Hartenstein or even start Taj. Like, you cannot start.
Now we got 2 bad units. No. Before we had 1.
Listen, I'm here. Like, I'm just telling you that you're, in a sense, you're correct, right? He understands that his best offensive unit, like, I would hope he understands this, is his bench. Like, that's his best offensive unit. Yes, he has Jalen Brunson in his starting lineup, Julius Randle, but they are low efficiency, high volume scorers, and they're going to take a lot of shots, and they're going to make a lot of shots, or they're going to miss a lot of shots. Like, those are the options that they have. Like, but the second unit is going to flow. This is why Quentin Grimes gets inserted into a second unit. He's not a low efficiency, high volume scorer. He is a high efficiency shooter. So you put a high efficiency shooter in a free flowing offense, it's going to work. So why cannot Tom Thibodeau take that same logic, put it in with better players which is in his starting unit, and be able to use Hartenstein in both units and make it interchangeable? He can't do that. Why? Because he's archaic. Because he puts automatic substitutions on his game controller, and he takes them out, and then he puts them in. He plays it like 2K. It's insane.
I think. All right.
I'm telling you. I'm just here to make my case.
I'm over trying to, once again, you said that those 4 losses, you count them as Tibbs losses. And I'm looking at the 4 losses. Bucks, Mitch,
Tibbs
Celtics, Mitch, Utah, team, and then what was Clippers last night? All right. Clippers last night. IQ should have played more minutes. I'll give him 1, but I'm only giving him 1.
Responsible for that.
I'm only giving him 1. And also, wait. I'm
responsible for that.
Also, I forgot that we was adding in-season tournament in here. And the reason I say that, because 4 for 2, 2 for 4 becomes 2 for 2. And we should have won the Utah, which should have been 3 for 1, all right? In the realm of the last week or so, we had a decent week that should have been better. Scratch that in-season tournament out the way. We should be 3 for 1 easily.
Ellen.
We sold Utah. We got
Ellen.
screwed with playing the Celtics again, especially with Mitch not being his matchup whatsoever. Mitch got abused 2 games in a row. That happened on the court. I seen it. That's not Tip's fault. And then Mitch goes down, which is crazy because we really do need him. Now we got Sims. We can't rely on Sims or Taj Gibson.
So you a defensive coach, right? I just want to put this all in perspective, and then we can move on. So you a defensive coach, right?
Right.
You know that your best defensive player just went down for injury, and you know what he does, right? So you have to survey your options, right?
Right.
You have to go, all right, so my second best defensive player, I just demoted to the bench. So I'm just making non-defensive decisions now, by the way. I'm just making non-defensive decisions. So my option is to put in a 6'9" center who is not a defensive player at all. He's a lob threat. He's a skywalker. He's a dunker spot guy.
Right.
And we'll just go from there. Because I have to literally focus on keeping my bench intact. It's the same reason why, I think Immanuel Quickley and Isaiah Hartenstein are in the same position. I think that neither of them are ever going to start, honestly. And
I don't know if both of them are even going to be on the team. They're both going through contract stuff, and nobody's talking about Hartenstein. And we need to be the people to be talking about Hartenstein and his contract situation, because what is going to go on Hartenstein that really does matter. Okay, we can't keep skipping over that.
I think these 2 months is gonna make that decision for us.
I mean,
I think these 2 months. I think we've actually are in a perfect situation, because these next 2 months, Mitch is not going to be here. First of all, he just needs to start him. Let's just just start him. I'm being an idiot.
He's not effective with the starters. He's effective with the bench.
But why is he not effective with the starters? Why?
What happened?
Why is he not effective with the starters?
Because he's not. Because he doesn't get Because he don't get to play point center. He doesn't get to play point center.
And why not?
Because of the way Brunson and Randall play.
Because there's no offense in the starting line.
It's because the way Brunson and Randall get you your 50 burger. He is HIMs. That's what it takes.
Wow.
That's what it takes. For 50 burgers to happen, Brunson
Jason Tatum gets 50 burgers in a high efficiency offense. Giannis just scored 64. This is what I'm saying.
How many shots did he take in that one? Giannis took a bunch of shots in that one because Giannis ain't hit any threes in that 50 burger. So once again, you need the ball to get them buckets and do your thing. And Giannis just been turbo and horse and turbo. Blah.
I told you he'd get buckets off pure will. He got no bad.
We'll never argue that. That's exactly what he is.
Pure will. All right, moving on. We got to move on.
Okay.
But yeah.
Because I was about to flame Mitch. Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, man. You at my boy, man. Oh, all right. Moving on. Oh, man. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. All right. So we got to get into the fact. We got to get into the fact that our Nova Bakas are all trending in different directions.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Jalen Brunson fresh off the him game, obviously, and the 22-point game from the Clippers. I think he is. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's the best point guard in the East. I'm not gonna lie to you. Given what he has versus the other contenders, which
I wouldn't trade him for any of them. I'll say that. I feel like the argument if he's number one or not is irrelevant. I wouldn't trade him for anybody else in the East.
I think it's him, Ty Halliburton, and Damian Lillard
Right.
as the top 3 point guards in the East. And
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, with all of these players they have there, I don't even need to do. All I know is I'm not trading him with contracts taken in account as well. Money matters with the cap. I'm not trading him for anybody else. I'm not trading him for Lillard's $50 million. I'm not trading him for Drew's I'm not trading him for nobody. He's
not getting traded.
Like we're so right there. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Take away that in-season week, son. We almost had a 3-4 week, man. Take away that in-season crap. Almost had 3-4. That Celtics game shouldn't have been a thing. Don't let that deter you from a great potential season. We are on track.
Man. Track. Okay, so yeah, Dante. Man, listen.
He could be based.
He's given. I'm not gonna lie. I believe in Dante DiVincenzo. That's my guy. But he has been put in a situation by one Tomas Thibodeau, the fucking maniac.
Enough. No.
Starting shooting guard is not an enviable position in the Tom Thibodeau offense. That's all I'm saying. You can start the game, but you're definitely not finishing the game.
For you to finish the game, you have to be one of the 5 best players in the court.
Immediately.
That's what it is.
You gotta have already scored 10 points.
Yeah. You better have made the 3-quarter audition for the 4th count.
Yep.
I respect it. I like that. Because Dante can be interchanged for IQ, could be interchanged for Josh Hart, could be interchanged for Quentin Grimes.
Again,
whatever one of them is hot, you get to go. No, I like that. I like that.
I like the versatility of that as well.
Yeah.
But Dante, I mean, I'm pulling for you, brother. But you're gonna have to get on your P's and Q's, play some defense.
Yeah.
You gotta play some defense. Josh Hart, man. Man, my guy is hooping. He is hooping, bro. My man Josh Hart is out here cooking up, bro.
He's having a better couple of weeks.
Yo, yes. the glue guy, Big Elmer.
Yes.
Big Elmer is really
good. Yeah. Yo, we good, bro. I feel like we got past the somberness of it all. I feel like we're past that. I feel like we're back where we need to be, all right? Yeah. Josh Hart.
My guy Josh Hart is cooking up. Hart Hive is still here, man.
Yeah.
Co-founder of Hart Hive. Yeah, man. I need my guy to keep doing what he do, man. I love me some Josh Hart. Truly, my man Josh Hart said he laid out his parlays for the love of the game, and I was dying.
I don't understand.
They said, "Yo, Josh, why you bet on NFL games?" He said, "You rich already." He said, "I do it for the love of the game." So I feel that.
Yo, he's one of us. He's one of us.
Nah, Josh Hart is
he don't got to worry about being traded. Dante might need to look over his shoulder.
Indeed.
December 15th has passed. He is movable.
All right. But yeah, moving on. I want to get into some of these trade rumors. So I've heard 2 trade rumors, right? So I'm hearing is trouble brewing in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm also hearing that there might be a certain Finnish small forward available from the Utah Jazz that was an all-star last year rhymes with Shmori Shmarkinen. And the other one rhymes with Donovan Mitchell. Now, this is a Donovan Mitchell slander podcast.
Okay, there we go. I'm about to say,
I was trying to know this.
On there? I don't want to throw you off.
I know this is definitely Donovan Mitchell slander podcast. We are not. I want y'all to know my official stance has not changed from last year. I am not with getting Donovan Mitchell for anything less than a free agent contract. I am not paying draft capital for another low efficiency, high volume scorer, and he is a nut.
Yes. Yes.
I already have 2 of those.
Right. I agree.
I don't need Donovan Mitchell, but I want to get your take on these are up here against your DeRozan trade rumors. And
Let's see. What's the first one you said?
So I'm hearing Donovan. I'm
That's
hearing
foolish. Listen,
hearing Lauri.
let's talk about how foolish okay, let's move one at a time. One, I liked both of them. I liked both of them when they was on their rookie contracts before they signed their extensions. And the second they signed their extensions, I liked them less. They should have just came here. We would have paid them because we pay out bread. We do that. Money would have been fine. But they need to guarantee this like they're not great players already. They should have came with as free agents. They didn't. They took the bread. And now when you do that, you go wherever they send your mail. Like we sent your contract over there. Go get it. Like that's where your check will be coming from. Nothing you can do about it. So I like Donovan at a 25 million price point, and then we up the value once we have you and we sign you over the cap, and then we make the numbers work. But not to have to clear the space for you, and to think about what they gave up for you. We're not replenishing that.
I'm not doing
that.
I'm not doing it.
You're under contract for 2 more years. We need to make that clear. We need to make that clear. Because too many times we could get him as a free agent next summer. No, you can't. Not possible. Oh, he can opt out. He can opt out in 2 years. He has to finish this year and then next year. Yeah. And then he can opt out. Yeah. Now, he could tell Cleveland that he wants to leave. He's going to opt out and blah, blah, blah. And that could force him to move him in the summer. Sure. That's a trade, though. That is not a free agent move. No. That's different.
I just don't want him for draft capital. Danny Ainge turned me off. I'm sorry. He turned me absolutely off. And even moving on to Lauri, I'm not dealing with Danny Ainge again. Are you serious? They talking about he want something within the lines of what he got for Donovan. I'm like, what? Bro, like, no.
I'm not spending a summer listening to pods talk about Ainge sequel again with the No.
And Lauri is good. Like, he's a good player, but the reality is, and I know you said you like their money less. I just want to throw something out there. So Lauri didn't get the deal that Donovan got. Lauri actually got a bargain deal when he was with Cleveland. I think they only paid him like $20 million a year.
But that's why they want more for him.
They want to move him from Utah because they don't want to pay that man $250.
Right.
They don't want to pay that man $250.
They don't want to pay that market value. They don't believe in the long term, but it's high now.
They got to sell high.
Yeah.
And I see through that. I seen through that when I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, he's available. I know he's available because
I didn't know Wall Street was in Utah. I thought it was in New York. I see this stock move. Like
they can't justify giving him no $250, bro. They can't. They can't
because ain't nobody gonna pick that up. Nobody's
giving him $250. Like
nobody's trading that value. Like, you're not gonna get that money and assets back. It's not happening.
Yeah. Like, I know that goes against my IQ argument, but I think giving Lauri Markkanen like $60 million a year is kind of nuts. Like, he's basically Kristaps Porzingis, and you're not giving Kristaps Porzingis $60 million a year.
It's true.
Kristaps is making $30.
It's true.
Like, I'm not giving. You're gonna have to give Lauri mad bread, and then who is he? Who is he coming to replace? Mitch? They're not trading. They already got a big.
That's not my answer for Mitch. That's not my answer for Mitch. They can't.
He's a small forward. That's what I was.
Yeah, he's too little.
I was told he was a small forward. Somebody told me that. I was like, what? They was like, they will start him at small forward. And they was like, they starting him at small forward. I was like, how?
He's 0-3. Yep. Just like KP. And I'm a fan of Lauri. Once again, I wanted him before. I wanted him early in his career, just like I wanted Donovan early in his career. But the business end of things does kind of matter. You know who I thought you were going to say? I didn't think you were going to say Lauri. I thought you were going to say Jordan Clarkson.
No.
I'm surprised that it was Lauri.
No, I don't want Jordan either. We got too many guards. You know who I'm warming up to, man. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody made a case for him, and I'm like,
Rosie?
No.
Then you're wrong.
Oh no. My man Kyle Kuzma, man. I think I like Kyle on the Knicks, man. I think him coming off the bench. Woo-wee.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I don't think they give him up because he has a favorable contract last time I checked. I think his value was worth more than we're willing to pay. I get what you're coming from. I like the size. I like the shooting ability. I like the defense. I get it.
You can interchange him from the 3 or 4. You feel me? And if Tibbs ever decided to stop being a mop, the small ball lineup will go crazy. That's all I'm saying.
It's not like it's ridiculous to say that. It makes enough sense. It's just that once again, the problem with trading Julius Randle this whole time was that Randle is outplaying his contract by so much that it's hard to get a fair talent value back for the dollar value back you're getting to match contracts. So Kuzma kind of falls in that boat also. He 25 million descending contract. A descending contract.
He's good value, and he averaged 24.
That's going to cost a premium. That's costing a premium one way or another. And
he plays for an unserious team with the most unserious basketball player since Lance Stephenson.
Since Lance to make him dance.
I get Kyle Kuzma out of Washington.
All right. So Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, 3 picks, 2 of them protected for Kuzma.
Give me Kuzma and somebody else, and I'll take it.
No, money match. Money matches this way.
I'm not giving up 3 picks for Kuzma. I might give up one pick, unprotected, 1 protected.
His contract is too good for that to ever work. That's what I'm saying. For his contract value, trade. I'll do it. I would do that deal. By the way, what I just said.
That's a good deal. I would. Yeah. They would have. I think we could get out of. I think we could get one of those picks off.
Yeah.
Unless, or you know what? If it's like if it's low first round. Yeah. If they both low first round, like if they like I don't got our picks up, but if it's like
if it's next, we have our pick basically every year. So if we have this team. Brunson, RJ, Kuzma, Randall, Mitch. If we have that going on, that's a late round pick. That's 20 and up. So that's guaranteed 20 and up. That's a good roster. It's going to cost you more than 1 pick. That's not even an option. It's like the floor is 2, and that's if they're good picks. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, but we dealing with the Wizards here. I think we could get them out of there. They gave up Bradley Beal for 2 second rounds.
Oh my God!
Because he had and they gave Bradley Beal no trade.
Now with that descending,
and they gave Kyle Kuzma a descending contract.
Yeah,
they are doing bad business over there.
In the 2026-27 season, he signed for $19.4 million.
Oh yeah.
Bro, you're paying a premium for that.
3 picks? Not 3 picks. His contract is too good. I feel like his contract is too good for you to give up any picks.
Huh?
I mean, I feel like his contract is too good for you to give up 3 picks, honestly.
It's too good to give up 3 picks?
Yes. Because what do you think? You think they could market him as a 24-point per game scorer, but you could look at that as good stats, bad team.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, David.
You can look at that as good stats, bad team. So you gotta adjust for inflation. you gotta adjust for inflation.
So what's the right price for Kuzma? Because that's a great fit.
I think right price for Kuzma is match the salary, give you a good young player. I would give up Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride, Evan Fournier. And
we don't need no more. Money matched already. We don't need to do anything else. You didn't even need to add in Deuce. I hated that you added Deuce, but go ahead.
But I'm saying that and a protected first, that'll get you Kuzma off the sliding scale going down. No. And you can plug him in 3, 4, 5 for the.
No. They can get that value from anywhere. They could get that same value of 20 mil max. End of the bench non-rotation player, expiring contract, and one young prospect on a rookie contract.
Yeah, but
and
everybody,
one pick from the Lakers.
I think everybody who's gonna give you that is gonna give you a worse pick than we are.
I disagree.
Who's gonna give you you're dealing with contenders here? Calcos, you're not trading Calcos. What are you gonna trade Calcos with to Detroit? If you're gonna trade him to Detroit, then cool. If you're not gonna trade, Detroit could give you a
I will have to look at the big board to see who owns who's of which picks everywhere. But
everybody, unless you're giving up a Charlotte pick, nobody's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Protected picks are everywhere. Some of them are going to convey.
I think that the bad teams have most of their picks. They have most of their picks. The only team that's really in a really bad spot, probably picks wise, is the Clippers. Their picks are all over the place.
Right.
What's the name? What was the last big trade?
The Wolves,
the Bucks picks are probably all over the place. The Miami's picks are probably all over the place. Unless you get
Miami can match that deal. Miami can match that deal, no problem.
I mean, if you want to give up, my whole thing is I want to give us flexibility to make another move because I don't think that's going to get us over the hump. My goal is Eastern Conference Finals this year. I need Eastern Conference Finals.
Mine is two. And I think we can give up 3 in that trade and still have enough. We have 4 this year. If the 3 are coming from this year, we have plenty to go make a next move.
I agree with that. All I'm saying is that we have to either beat the Bucks or the Celtics. I don't really believe in Philly, but we haven't played Philly yet, so I don't know. I don't know how we match up with Philly.
We don't match up well without Mitchell Robinson out there. We need something at center. We're about to get bullied. We're about to get bullied by Philly. Oh my God!
Bring it, Bo.
Yo, Joe Embiid heard you guys talking about how he didn't deserve that MVP last year, and he is playing.
He said, "I'm going back to back."
Yeah.
He said, I'm going back to back. Honestly,
he was it did not make him lazy at all. If
that's what I'm saying.
Like it made it easy.
How are we getting past the second round? And how are we getting past the second round? Because if we can't walk into the building,
2 value trades takes us to the finals. If we can't
walk into TD Garden, if we can't walk into whatever the Pfizer Forum and get one of them games in game 1 or 2, it's gonna be a long series. That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried about the first round. I'm worried about the second round because my goal is Eastern Conference Finals, and then I'll play with house money. And I'm not
worried about rounds. I'm worried about matchups.
Yes.
And matchup-wise, the only places I'm worried about is because of players that Mitch can't handle. I swear to you. That's really how I feel about it.
You said you got the evidence.
Yeah.
The evidence is here.
Yeah, we gotta make a move there.
Give me a trade that gets you to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's the only hole. That you want to get to the ECF? It's Mitch.
What's the trade?
There's too many of them. I'd rather listen. Everybody, chill out for a second. Wait a minute. Peep this, right? I've said options before. I want to hear other people's options because I'll be catching hell all day.
You're gonna need somebody like Kristaps. Honestly, that's your solution. You're gonna need a shooting big that can protect the rim to replace Mitch. Because you either on a Tom Thibodeau team, you're either gonna have a big that can shoot or a big that can protect the rim. Clearly, he never wants both. We have a big that can protect the rim. If you want to see how the big that can shoot look, or air protect the rim, that's Kristaps Porzingis. That is what it is. That's what we get. That's Victor Wembanyama. Those are the people Chet Holmgren. Those are the centers you're looking for. Those are the centers I want. I want a center that can do both.
Right.
I don't want him to be high usage. I want him to be when he's trailing, he hits the trailer 3, he comes back, he plays defense. What's the trade? Are you looking at Valanciunas? Are you looking at I don't know?
I'm looking at Miles Turner.
King, you are fucking king.
that's hard to get him out of Indy right now. Okay, but I believe we can use these picks to do something. And Hartenstein and Mitch, I'm lying. I think it's Ayton. I can't. I think it's going to be Ayton. I think it's going to be Ayton. I knew I'm going to have to say it.
That's so nasty.
I know. Nobody likes that answer. I know.
Wow.
Listen. The DeRozan thing was one that I thought just fit our situation. The Ayton thing, I was eating breakfast and I was just watching the landscape and I dropped my spoon like, oh shit. Is it going to be Ayton? And I haven't been able to unconvince myself that it will be. Who, by the way, Mitch and Hartenstein, that trade straight up equals Ayton. And unless we sign in Hartenstein to something, which just follow me here, right? I'm not doing this because I'm a fan of Ayton like that. This is not the point of it. It's because Mitch and Hartenstein combined is an Ayton trade. Trade works value-wise. I woke up one day and Portland was like, we are valuing Ayton as the top 5 center in the league. And then the next day, the Knicks come out and say, we value Mitchell Robinson as 2 first picks. And the next day, nobody said anything. You know why? Because that's not what nobody else was doing in the league besides these 2 teams. I feel like they're talking. I feel like they're negotiating, and I feel like it's going to end up being Ayton.
It's not Ayton. I can't do
I think it is.
But I respect your pick. I respect it. We'll see. All right. It is time.
That was rough.
It was rough. But it's time for the Rowan Report. The Rowan Report. All right. So this is a pro RJ podcast. I'm not RJ's number 1 fan.
No, but we know him.
And I'm here to let y'all know I am currently worried about our guy. Sean was much meaner last podcast. And I was trying to be as diplomatic as possible. But I am worried about our guy, Rowan Barrett Jr. I said a regression felt impossible. Impossible.
He said, hold this.
The last 2 weeks has done many things to challenge that statement. It has done so many things to challenge that. And I don't understand why Rowan would put me through the strife of having shit on wax and completely selling me. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? All right, let's get into it. Rowan, what is going on? I'm
trying to let you get it on. I'm trying to let you rock.
What is going on with these turnovers? They are insane. They are Julius-esque. And you know what? I will give Julius some grace, but damn, these Rowan turnovers look crazy. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Rowan, what are you doing? Rowan, the shot selection. My guy. My guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
My man had a 9-point. He went 3 for 16.
3 for 16?
I'm not putting that Utah loss on Tibbs when Rowan goes 3 for 16. No.
A wise man once said, the great thing about Rowan Barrett Jr. is that he's never seen a shot he didn't love.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about Rowan Barrett Jr. is that he's never seen a shot he didn't love. He is going to go 2 for $1 billion before he stops shooting.
Okay, I guess I don't got it tonight, Coach.
Yo, my main problem is that we are in year 5, right? And all I need Rowan to do, I don't even question his effort. It's in a way, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, it's kind of Westbrookian. The way he be doing shit And you be like, bro, chill. Like his effort is always there. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna try to make the shot. He's gonna try to put the team on his back. But sometimes you be like, bro, pass the rock. He was wide open on the corner. Why are you trying to go up 3 people? Like, bro, I know you try to draw the foul. Watch the refs. They calling it loose. Like, bro, IQ. This is all IQ.
Yeah. His passing is weak. Yeah.
We are in year 5. You are too big and too to not have at least a semblance of a dime game. Like you should be taking people drive and kick. Come on.
Yeah.
You should average 5 dimes on drive and kick because you are way too brolic.
You're driving all day. You're getting down there. You're going up like
you're going downhill. Now you switch it up.
We know you're going up with the ball. We know you're going up with it.
If they see, this is why you my man. They know you going up with the ball, my guy, because you're not posing the threat of the pass.
You don't got a mid-range. You're not going to stop on a diamond pull-up on them. You're not kicking it out because you don't pass the ball like that.
You just have no desire.
Yeah, no.
So, Rowan.
Westbrookian, I get it now. I get it. He's going downhill and he can't stop. Yeah.
Blinders, bro.
Yeah, Westbrookian. Okay, yeah, fair.
I'm like, bro, like, bring back pre-migraine Rowan, please. I'm begging you. I love that guy. I was like, he's taking right decisions. He's out here passing. He's getting rebounds. He put effort on defensive end. I love it. This post-migraine Rowan, I don't know about him. So, Rowan, for this past 2 weeks, I got to give you, like, you had some decent scoring games, but the decision-making and the turnovers, like, bro, D+. I can't do it. D+.
Wow.
D+. I can't do it. Do better, Rowan. Do better.
It's like,
I believe in you, King. You could do better than this. This is not the Rowan I know and love. Give me a better Rowan.
He failed the eye test over the last 2 weeks. That's more because the numbers aren't atrocious.
Stinky.
But he was ugly up and down the court. Like, once again, if you look at over the last week, 18-point game, 21-point game, 9-point game, which was Utah, which was atrocious, which is why we lost and why we're not 3-1. You should have felt the way going into Utah after your name was in the trade mill all summer to go to Utah, and you hearing how Utah value you or don't value you, and we won't get this for him, and we don't want to pay him that. I would think you would show off a little, bro, but they had your number.
Just a tad.
Yeah, it was
just a tad. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
his 3-point shot's been broken again. It's like, were we bugging thinking he fixed it after he said he fixed it? Like, did he not write down or record the steps to know what fixed it looked like with his hands or his approach? Like, does he not keep a sports journal or something? Does he need someone to chart this for him? Because whatever it was in the beginning of the season, from 3 anyway, has disappeared. And it's been sad.
And bro, it looks crazy. Like, it looks crazy. And I wanted to stop.
Yeah, 3 for no, I don't even really care what the numbers say when you do look at it. Some games he's a little under 40%, other games he's well under 40. Mm-hmm. And but I'm not trading you for nobody, really.
Oh, no.
With all said and done, I like you as my project. I like you as your contractor. For how much you're getting paid, you're doing fine. But we expect more from you. You feel me? That's the whole point of the team being built the way that it's built. Sure, you're getting paid like you're only worth $25 million, but we need $40 million from you every night, bro.
Yes, get a third option.
Contract when it comes. So,
do better, Rowan. What's the grade?
Yeah, I feel like your weeks before were really bad. I mean, 6 for 18, 5 for 12, 3 for 13, 3 for 11. I'm like, those were really bad. This was just bad. But you made us lose to Utah. I said team win. I blame the whole team for you. It was RJ's. That's who gets the blame for that one. All right, so it's Mitch, RJ, and I Clippers. I haven't digested that one yet. But yeah, all right, yeah, you get a C- again. It wasn't overwhelmingly bad, but it was bad when it counted. Like, you played bad at the perfect time to be bad for the other team, and that's worth like extra like negative points.
Yeah,
unbrownie points.
All right, so it is time for the reviews, and we got about 8 minutes before the game starts, so we can get right into this one.
Yeah, I already put 2 parlays in. Let's do it.
Knicks versus Lakers in the Staples Center, starting in about 8 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we win this game.
I do too.
I think we win this game. Several reasons. I think that we lost to the Clippers because it was the second night of a back-to-back. I expect us to be more refreshed. Obviously, Anthony Davis, who's been out the past couple games, comes back tonight because...
Oh, God, he is coming back tonight?
Hashtag, I'm going to wait till the next game. Hashtag, I'm going to wait till the next game.
It don't stop, so it's showtime.
It never stops.
Showtime.
It never stops. So we got Anthony Davis back. I think we win this game. They have no one for Jalen Brunson. They have no one.
Yeah,
who they gonna put on? Austin Reeves? Good Lord.
Good Lord. Got for AD though, if he really is playing today.
Who we got for AD? He gonna have to just cook us. Because I don't think we got anybody.
He's capable.
He is, but he's also capable of going 9 and 8. And that's the AD I'm banking on tonight.
If we have Mitch out there, I'm confident in this one. Mitch plays well against AD. I guess it's like a broad man game because they're both very wide in the shoulders. It's weird, and it's weird to notice all these things about guys on the court, but it's true. And they match up well when they play against each other. So I kind of feel better with Mitch out there. Without him out there, I'm a little concerned about AD.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna call it. Play today.
I think this is the Julius Randle 40-point game right here. I think he plays well on the West Coast. LeBron gonna have to guard up, and he might because
you remember the last time Randle had 40 points was 41 against the Bucks. Remember that game? It was a loss.
He might show up. I'm actually counting on him to show up because that's why I'm saying we win. And I don't like counting on Julius Randle for a lot of things, but I think he has a good shooting game this game.
We should win for overall depth. Like our team,
I don't trust the Lakers' depth at all. When
I don't trust it either.
When Bron and AD are off the court, I just don't think that they are.
Nah, man, I'm sticking with it, son. We winning this game. AD comes back too soon. Stop playing with us. Take your break. Stop trying to be all over our face and try to get the New York, highlights or whatever and attention and, everybody's side. We know we're the underdog everywhere we go. We get it. But we also have fans everywhere we go.
Yes.
Fans everywhere we go.
And they're going to show out.
So you can do all of that. We all right. We will be fine. Man, let me put the under on AD while I
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just kind of blew my eyes just now thinking about it. But then once again, all right, so who's on AD? It's gonna be a long game, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Because we relying on Sims, Hartenstein, and Taj Gibson.
Hey.
Hey. And they got AD as a defensive player of the year candidate. All right, so luckily our scheme isn't built around our center giving us much of anything. Shout out to Mitch. So we could survive the lack of points from the center down there or what AD probably eats from, but it's all right. Yeah, we got a few minutes. Yeah.
I like that. I like us winning that. Moving on. We got the New Jersey Nets.
Oh God, the smell from there.
New Jersey Nets, the McHale Bowl, the Villanova Bowl, actually. I got us winning this game too. Because honestly and truly, as long as Ben Simmons don't come back, because we've only beaten him one time in his entire career.
So you understand my apprehension with Kevin Durant. Yeah, okay, yeah.
We have only beat Ben Simmons one time. So as long as Ben Simmons stays far away from this game, I feel confident in our ability to win this game. I think Jalen Brunson absolutely cooks Mikal Bridges, and I know he's going to want that matchup. I'm expecting a him off. And I don't think Mikal is up to snuff for it, honestly. I'm being that ass with you. I don't think he wants these problems with his brother.
Straight like that.
I think once it hit 25, once he get 25 in the first half, it's going to be like, uh-oh. I think it's going to be a nasty Jalen Brunson game. I think it's time for us to reestablish our dominance in New York City.
Yeah, you go. It's a Brunson game. That's what that feels like.
And I think Jalen Brunson feels the need to let these New Jersey Nets know that they know what it is. Yeah,
which is fine. It's necessary because they was getting off with KD for too long over there.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah, it was
nasty work. What say you? You think we got that?
We beat Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The second you said Jersey, I was like, oh, finally, yes, a duck. Yo, besides the Utah loss, we haven't lost really against teams that we should be beating. We beat them.
We beat the bad teams, lose to the good teams.
We beat them. And so shut up, Brooklyn. We're not worried about Brooklyn. I can't wait till we go and play someone like the Magic or something. That's what I'm curious. So that's the most interesting game of the year to me right now. I can't wait to play Orlando.
All right, so moving on. We got 2 games against the Bucks, one before Christmas and one on Christmas. So that'll be our 4th and 5th game against the Bucks.
Are you serious?
Before January.
Before trade deadline, we playing them both again?
5 times. The Bucks, twice. We have played the Bucks 5 times before January.
I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going 2-2 for the week.
Absolutely. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah,
I do not have us winning any of these games. I don't.
The setup is crazy.
I don't. Like, I have to be shown that we can be a good team. Like, the Suns was the first good team we beat.
I believe we can. I just don't think we can under our situation right now where we just lost
Mitchell
key piece to our team. Like, when I talk about Mitch, understand now, I still love Mitch. It's just we need time to adjust to what we've lost.
Yeah.
We're not getting our rebounds like we get our rebounds. We're not getting our blocks in the paint like we get our blocks in the paint. Like, we're a little light right now. We know that. Like, give us some time to work around that.
Little light in the britches. I'm glad we on the same page. I definitely got us losing both these games. It's crazy. Crazy. I hate it. But yeah. Yeah, and that takes us to Christmas, man. Next Monday. That's pain. 2-2. I'm a reluctant 2-2, but I just don't see us beating the Bucks. And I have to be proven wrong. So I hope that we walk in here and we 4-0, honestly.
Wait. If, and it seems like it counters everything I said earlier, if by some miracle we start Hartenstein to go mano y mano with Brook Lopez and be out there on the court,
you think we could get one?
Make that adjustment. If Taj Gibson gets some minutes in there and he's feeling good after a week or so to help with the backup and Sims, if we do all these things, we get one of those games.
Hey.
Christmas. I'm aiming for the Christmas miracle.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Christmas miracle here.
All right, so that's 2-2 for both of us. We got both wins for the Lakers and the Nets.
I'm going 3 for 1.
You going 3 for 1? I'll take it. I'm still going 2 for 2.
Nah, that's 3-1 with the asterisk.
With an asterisk?
I'm still going to go 2 for 2.
I'm still going to go 2 for 2.
Yeah, there's 2 for 2. If there's no hard sign starting, then it's 2 for 2.
Yes, indeed. All right. It's time for Knicks for Clicks. LOL Knicks, the segment where we find the Knicks fans that say just the darndest things.
Yes.
And the darndest things they say.
You know, I've been missing. You already know we've been trying to iron this out all week because there's a chat going on, and there's a lot going on in this chat. There's a lot going on in this chat, and I can't get to this chat for nothing. I've done everything so far. I'm gonna get it done within the week. I will be in this chat. I've even made posts on the side like, "Hey, let's move from the chat. Let's talk over here so I can argue with you." I'm coming. I know there's a whole lot of craziness being talked in there right now. I can't wait till I get to it.
Yes, indeed. All right, so my Knicks were clicked.
I like listening to this.
I was told by Kenny the Jetsmith that when the Knicks play anybody on the court, they have the second best player, and then I watch.
I've heard that.
With 4 All-Stars on it.
I've heard that.
50 Bergen by Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Yes. Because that was just a stupid tape.
Tell me you don't watch Knicks games without telling me you don't watch Knicks games.
The disrespect.
Disrespectful.
Yo, even when we top 4, top 5, top 6, even when we in the playoff, they just dismiss it all. It's always. Did they not learn who Brunson was before he was a Knick? Like, was that not enough evidence to be like, yo, he's good?
Yeah.
They all over. Spider's the cute. You got to give everything for Spider. You got to blow everything you up. You must have Donovan Mitchell. Stephen A. Smith was talking crazy for. We got Brunson, the guy who just happens to beat the Donovan Mitchells and everybody that comes and
back-to-back playoff series losses to one Jalen Brunson.
And Spider is so dope, and he is good. But then that makes Brunson great. Like, enough of this, we got to trade for a star. We clearly have a star. We clearly have 2 All-Stars right now. We clearly have 2. I'm tired of this narrative. We got to trade for a star. We clearly have 2. We need to trade for more help. And if we can fit a star in there, then that's great. But I am tired.
Tired?
Ben Sherrill is better than Jalen Brunson, says.
That's what I was told.
Says TNT.
That's what I was told. 2nd-year player. Good. Very good.
Good.
I love everything
you're doing on it.
Better than Jalen Brunson? Have you seen this man hoop?
That shows you it's hate. Y'all love to hate to love us, bro. Like, just join us. We got space. I know it seems like there's a lot of us because it's New York, but we make space. We build up. Like, just come. Because y'all wilding. AD is out there right now because it's New York. Beal was out there because it's New York.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George was out there because it's New York. Lauri Markkinen was out there because it's New York. Dog, that's the last week. That's just the last week.
Hashtag I'll wait for the next game. It's real life.
I like it. I do like it.
It's real hate out here. Not that fake shit. That's all I'm saying. It's real hate out here.
Brunson is just okay.
All right. You'll see.
I want to see them put a list together of point guards in the East that are better. And they'll find a way to put Trae Young. That's what these people are like. That's what these people do.
Do you know what he does to Rayford?
Oh my God. Like,
I'm not even trying to entertain that.
Halliburton is balling so far this year. They're still ranked lower than us right now, but he's balling so far this year. But to try to make me feel bad that I don't have him when I have Brunson,
Jalen Brunson,
just like, all week with it. I don't get it. They hate us because they ain't us. Yo, that's damn near biblical.
That's real shit. All right. Yeah, before we go, I want to let you know we 4 minutes into the game. Jericho Sims has 2 personal fouls. God, Anthony Davis.
Yo, son, what? Yo.
But let's end the pod so we can watch.
Yeah, we can't talk about this right now. No, I got to go and rewind the DVR and see what's going on.
Oh, man. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in once again to the Knicks In 6 podcast. Make sure you follow us everywhere at Knicks In 6 IX Pod. Everywhere you can follow the network everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. You can follow me everywhere at Frostmine Guru. And Sean,
and follow me when I give you the link to follow me in the future.
And Sean
follow me outside of the chat into the page.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in once again. We're going to try to get this out to y'all real quick because Sean loves the efficiency.
I just get excited. I want them in. I want them to call in and yell at us and all of that. I want to argue with somebody. Like, I'm going to stop calling people up and just recording it. Like, yo, I don't like my take. Yeah, you're on air.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. We will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.